What's up, everybody? Drew here. Today's video is a good one. I am going to tell you guys how I basically convert my leads into renting our digital iPad photo booth. This is important because if you're just getting started, or whether you bought in a photo booth from me or you're just getting into the iPad photo booth game, you're going to have a lot of customers want prints. And I always recommend get a printer if you can, or work your way up to getting a printer, because you're going to leave a lot of money on the table by not offering prints. But obviously, if you've seen any of my other videos, I always talk about, the digital drop-off, just doing digital-only events. And it's the best way to run your business. I mean, dropping off a photo booth, letting the guests text, email the photos, it's just the easiest and most passive way to make money in the photo booth rental game. So you guys, it's really, really simple. First thing you need to do is really understand your photo booth. Understand the benefits, the perks, why is an iPad photo booth better for the customer. So the first thing I think you should realize is, one, they can have it for the full day, right? You can offer an all-day rental, or you can offer a very, very low hourly rate. So the first thing you're doing is you're solving an issue, right? A lot of customers, they want a photo booth, but their issue is they don't want to spend a lot of money. So you have to know that your price is going to be more affordable than the traditional photo booth that prints. And also the second thing is, what type of event is it, right? So if it's a Sweet 16, a quinceañera, or a kid's party, you are in luck, because the iPad photo booth is the best option for these parties. And what I like to say, seriously guys, take a second, write this down. I'll tell you right away what I say. So let's just say I get a call. They want a photo booth. She's talking about prints. She's saying it's for her daughter's quinceañera. This is what I'll say. I'll say, yeah, hi. We definitely offer prints as an option. The price is $750 for 3 hours, and then $150 for every extra hour. But for your party, what I highly recommend is actually looking into our digital photo booth. What that is it's a photo booth. We'll take photos. It can do boomerang gifs and all this cool stuff that kids are really into for social media. And what it does is allows them to take photos and text it and email it to themselves instantly. And you also get an online gallery where all your photos are saved, and you can actually, the day after your event, go through that gallery, pick your favorite photos, and get those printed. CVS has places to print. There's tons of resources online. I'd be more than happy to send you some links to places where you can actually send them your photos, and then they'll ship you out the prints. And then I also mentioned, you guys, I always let them know, like, hey, for these kids parties, what the kids do is they will take the prints that you're paying for, right, for the 3 hours. They'll take a photo of the print with their phone, and then they leave the actual print at the table. So not only are you wasting your money on these prints, the kids actually end up with a terrible photo on their phone because it's a picture of an actual print. So this way, we're bypassing that. You're saving money. You're getting a better product to the people using the photo booth. And usually when I say that, you guys, 9.8 out of 10 times, they understand. They're like, you know what, that makes sense. And then that's when I'll go again back to the price point. And I say, like, look, also, if you're paying for prints, you're limited to 3 hours at the minimum, and it's going to cost you $750. So, you're also risking a potential chance that not everyone has a time to use the booth. Sometimes the dinner may be an hour pushed back, and there's been plenty of times where people are eating during dinner and they're not using the booth. So you're basically just getting paid to sit by your photo booth. That's another plus, right? When they realize, like, you know what, I can get the booth for a longer period of time. And if you guys do it like me, all day rental, there's no excuse. Everyone should have a chance to use the photo booth. And if that's not enough, you guys, another thing I like to throw out, and another benefit of the drop-off of having a booth there, is I let them know, like, it's unattended, which means that there's going to be a more private photo session. And I always use this reference. I'm like, so let's just say your cousin and his wife, they use the photo booth. If there's an attendant there, right, a stranger standing right next to the booth, they may not want to kiss. They may not want to hug and get intimate. So with us not being there, you're allowing your guests to kind of let loose and just kind of enjoy the photo booth more. So, I took a negative, right? A lot of customers think that's a negative, not having an attendant there. What they'll say is, like, their concern is, well, what if we don't know how to use the booth? That's when I go back and I explain. Again, I'm like, look, there's no prints. Our photo booth is the simplest photo booth to do. It runs itself, so you don't have to worry about any of that happening. So that is another perk. And like I said, you guys, just make sure you know the benefits, right? understand your software, understand what it does, understand, like I said, the drop off, the price point, every single thing, and you will be surprised how many people you can convert thinking, they call you thinking that they want prints, but then after the phone call, when they call me, they realize that the digital photo booth is the best option. So like I said, if they're really, really wanting prints, well, I solved that problem. I said, look, you're going to get an online gallery. You can include it for free, you guys. And you could tell them like they can go back after and print the photos they like. That way they're not wasting their money on, they may only want 3 photos. And I always explain to my customers, I'm like, look, how many prints do you actually really want? Like, I understand, sometimes people want a print of every single photo, but like you can only put so many photo booth photos on your fridge. That's what I always say. So I hope this video kind of helped you guys. And I know a lot of you guys that have ordered from Photo Booth 101, you've ordered, one of these photo booths from me. You guys have that issue where, everyone wants prints, but you have to talk and you have to explain the benefits, because the average person doesn't know what a digital photo booth is. And again, before I sign off, never, ever, you guys, ever call your photo booth an iPad photo booth. Stay away from it. I've said that like 30 times, but it's so important. Call it a digital booth. You can call it a selfie station, anything but the word iPad. It just kind of cheapens the mysteriousness of the photo booth, right? In the beginning, I did say that when I first started doing the iPad booth, I did call it an iPad booth. And I could tell once I said that, they're just like, wait, what do you mean iPad? Like an actual iPad? Your photo booth is an iPad. And it kind of just, I don't know, it's just not a good look. So stay away from the word iPad. So if you guys are interested in purchasing a photo booth from me, I have the lineup right here. I'm gonna leave a link to the website in the description. We have iPad photo booth shells. We have props. These props are amazing. These backdrops you see right here, we sell that as well. So, every time you purchase from me, you also get sample contracts, sample booking forms. You get some other good assets for your business, and then also a list of videos that I've made about the business that you should watch, and then just some other good valuable things. So again, guys, in the description, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, and that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.